Today I'm going to show you how I made these cute, adorable little bunny baskets. And I used Dawn's tutorial, but I made my own tutorial so you could see how to make this if you don't have all the Stampin' Up! Punches and you don't have the Big Shot. So let's get started with the basket. I didn't have the Big Shot. So how I made the basket is I took a sheet of paper that was 4 7/8 by 4 7/8, and I decided to use the Brazilian cardstock found at Michael's because one side's textured and that's the side I want to be my basket. I think it looks more like a basket, and the other side's smooth, so it'll be the inside of my basket. So I'm going to score on this side of the cardstock, the smooth side, for my basket. So what I'll do is I'll score 1 inch down this side, and then I'll flip it over and score 1 inch here, and then I'll flip it over, so now the two score lines will be here, and I'll score inside at 1.5 inch, and I'll flip that over again, and I'll make another 1/2 inch mark. And now my cardstock looks like this, and it has the 3 scored edges on each side, and where those scores are, I'm going to take and cut the cardstock. And just so I get good creases, I'm going to take the cardstock and I'm going to fold it. And you can use a bone folder if you wish. This is just how I like to do it. So these two little flaps in the middle, I'm going to fold them over, and on each flap I'm going to put sticky strip. And sticky strip is wonderful because it holds your projects together. And since I'm going to be putting candies in these baskets, I need them to be held together. Now, on these little 4 edges, on the inside, I'm going to put sticky strip right here on the corners. And over here at the bottom, I'll put sticky strip. So everywhere you see the red is how you should put your sticky strip. And then we're going to take and build our box together. So I've just taken the sticky strip off of this box, and I'm going to fold it over and stick these two sides together. Fold this over, stick this two sides together. And it's made a little box now, which is going to be look more like a basket when we put our handles on it. So we take our handle, which we've cut, and it is 3/4 by 8 inches long. And on each end, we're going to put our sticky strip. And we'll take our sticky strip off, and I put it on the textured side of the cardstock because this is going to be the outside handle, because you're going to stick this inside the box. And I highly recommend you use sticky strips because once you put the treat in here, people are going to hold it by the basket, by the handle. So then we'll put the sticky strip on the other side. So here that makes the cute little basket. Now the part I'm not going to show you is that you just pierce a hole in the side and stick whatever type brad you want it. For the girls, I'm going to use blingy brad. For the blue ones, for the boys, I'll just use the silver brad. Now we need to make the face of the bunny. And how I made the face of the bunny was with my Cricut. The face of the bunny is actually a heart. It's an upside down heart. So how I made this is I used the Cricut, and I used George and Basic Shapes. I I clicked the real size button so that I would get the actual size I want it cut out. I chose the heart and I cut it at 3 1/4 inch. So I got the face. Then I had to cut out the cheeks. And the cheeks, I used the Stampin' Up! 1 3/4 inch circle punch for the cheeks. And those are the cheeks. To cut out the nose, again, I used the George Basic Shapes. I chose real size, and I used the circle. So you just hit Shift and the circle button, and that was cut out at 3/4 inch. Then I had to cut out the little black eyes, and the only thing I had to cut out the little black eyes was a little punch by EK Success. And so I cut those out. It doesn't have a size on it, it's just a little circle punch. And I also used that to cut out the mouth. And to cut the ears, I decided to use the Walk in the Garden, the leaf, and I used the blackout of the leaf. So what you'll do is choose real size, real dial size for the leaf, and you'll choose the blackout option, and you'll choose this leaf 1, and you'll cut a leaf at 2 inches, and you'll cut a leaf in the color you want at 1 inch. So there is his ear, and there's the little pink part in his ear, or blue part, whatever color you want to use. So now I'll show you how I put it together, just like she put it together. I take the adhesive and I'm going to put the little ears together. Now on this, I'm going to use the smooth side of the cardstock to be the inside of the ear instead of the textured. And the white paper I'm using is Paper Tray ink, and I like it because it's really a sturdy paper, and when I put the candy in there, it'll really hold up well. And now I'm going to attach the ears to the face. So I'm just going to put adhesive here, and I decided I want it to really hide the tip of the bottom of the ear. So when I place it on here, I'll just hide the tip. And then I'll put this one on. And you have your little ears. Now, we need to put our cheeks on next. And so the cheek was just a little circle, and we put a dimension dot on the back of the cheek. Because I didn't have Stampin' Up! I just used some dimension dots here that I found at the store that had various sizes. I'm just going to place one little cheek there. And place the other little cheek here. And for his nose, we used another little dimension dot. And I'm going to put his nose right there in the middle. And now his eyes. His eyes were just the little circles. And I'm just going to put adhesive on the back of that and stick his eye down and kind of tuck his eye right there so part of the little circle covers it. That's a little trick, she said. And now we just have to color Mr. Bunny. So I'm going to use the white gel pen, and we will make his little eyes. Now I didn't have a Stampin' Up! Marker, but I had a Creative Memories fine tip marker. And that's what I'm going to use to make his whiskers. So I'm just going to take, and I'm not the greatest at making the whiskers, but I'll just do this. Hopefully you're a better whisker maker than me. And then she just put little dots all around where his whiskers go. And I don't know if you can see that, but... And then we'll do the eyes. Sorry, that was my computer. And there you go. That's the little bunny. Whoops. And you'll take and put dimension dots on the back of him, and I choose to put 2 dots on him. And then I'll take the box, and with the box level, I stick the bunny on the box so that he touches the ground along with the box and everything's even. And there you have your little bunny. And you can just add a cute little ribbon to your project to give your bunny a little ribbon in his hair. And you're complete. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have the Big Shot and the Stampin' Up! Products to make the bunny, please visit Dawn's site. Thanks.